Night has fallen over Raccoon City, and a shroud of darkness hides the horrors within. A viral outbreak has brought this once prosperous town to its knees, infecting the populace and turning them into ravenous, undead monsters. It is into this nightmare you are now thrown, another survivor desperately trying to escape with your life. Along the way, you will have to aid others like you, battle enemies unknown, and search for the sinister truth behind the disaster that has befallen Raccoon City. What is this? Do we actually, finally, perchance have, I hasten to say, a different game on the channel? No, say it ain't so. Can't be. Surely not. Oh, but it is true. Hey guys, welcome back to Planet Mithril, back at Mithril Towers once again, and we have another unboxing for you today. Something a little bit different, a little bit out of left field. We are huge fans, both Mrs. Mithril and myself, of the Resident Evil franchise, the games, not so much the films, mainly the games, and it came to my attention a little while ago that there is actually a board game, Resident Evil 2 miniatures board game. So what would you do if you were a massive fan of something and you found out a new toy or new product was available? You'd research diligently, you would make sure that the reviews were good, that you'd make a point of watching some videos to see how the gameplay worked, and if it's something that you could legitimately and realistically spend the time painting and getting involved with, and if it was worth the very valuable time, which granted nobody's got an awful lot of free time at the moment, everything's very busy, everyone's very busy, you know. Yes, you'd make sure it was something that was worth your time after doing your due diligence. You wouldn't do anything stupid like, I don't know, buy it blindly because it's Resident Evil. Yes, we exactly did that. Resident Evil 2 specifically, actually. I think it's by Steamforged Games, yes, which is not a company I'm very aware of until very recently. So looking forward to getting involved here and seeing what's in this and how kind of the quality of the miniatures are and how the game works. We will be playing through the entire campaign, Mrs. Mithril, Stace and I, with a couple of guest people coming on as well. Playing for each scenario as a long-running campaign, just for just a little bit of something different, a little bit of a giggle, and we'll do tutorials for all the models in here as well, for those of whom are also interested in the game. So this does have, when I did actually have a little look after buying it, I mean I've committed already to the cost, but apparently it does have a couple of expansions, mainly focused on Resi 2. There is a Resi 3 variant with Jill Valentine and Nemesis. If I'd have bought that before buying Resident Evil 2, Stacey would not be marrying me because I think she has more love for Leon Kennedy than, well, potentially me. So I should say I did do a little bit of research, just contrary to what the bit at the beginning would have you believe. So yeah, what happens in this is you take on the role of one of 4 survivors, Leon Kennedy, Captain Curtains himself, Claire Redfield, Ada Wong, and Gunshop Aaron Kendo. And there's a series of scenarios in here that you've got to work together between 2 to 4 players. What, 1 to 4 players? Look at that. Well, I can play on my own because I have no friends. Yes, you work together to get your way through areas such as the police station, the RPD, Raccoon City itself. I imagine the Hive as well. Other areas prominent in the game, and very much focused on cooperative, turn-based gaming with a random element in regard to what happens with the zombies and dogs and whatnot. And you get quite a lot in here actually. You get your 4 characters by the look of it, and you get a series of zombies. I think there's some zombie dogs. What looks like a William Birkin, which is quite nice. But yeah, so and the scenarios can be, I think they range from like 15-20 minute scenarios all the way up to like 2 hours, it says here. 90 minutes to 120, so maybe I was a little bit off in my estimations. But yes, so by the time you're going to be seeing this will be either the first or second alternate game system to be featured on the channel. Whether or not we've got our Legion tutorials out before this comes out, I don't know. We have put some polls on our community tab. Also, there's a community tab, so please feel free to go over and start engaging with me and the rest of the community on there, on the YouTube page. Please, that would be wonderful. Nice way that I can communicate with you guys and find out what you guys want to see from the channel going forward. Yoda was going to be the first one, so Yoda will be coming out probably before this. So this will probably be the second alternate game on the channel. It's going to be very quickly followed by MCP and then some Malifaux and some 40k. So all sorts of wonderful good stuff. But yes, we're going to go over now and open this bad boy up. Let's go! Okay, so here we are. We're back at the opening table. We have the Resi game here. So this is the front cover of the box. Fairly hefty box actually, by the look of it. And these is the list of content you get inside. Now, by the look of it, you get you know, all these procedural map generation tiles. From the look of the upgrades and the character cards, it looks like it's very in keeping with the aesthetic of the game, which is the most important thing. Cool. So we get 24 miniatures, 26 double-sided game board tiles. That's pretty cool. 44 terrain elements. What's a terrain element? I don't know. We're going to find out. 155 cards, health trap board, dice, tokens, rulebook, and a scenario book. Where's me craft knife? There we go, and we're in. Come on, release. My box has got a crease. Oh no! I hope that wasn't me. Release your zombie goodness game. Release. There we go. Oh my god, that's amazing. Okay, I'm already super in love with this because that is just a really fun little nod to the actual games. That's amazing. Brilliant. Love it. Huge fan. Oh, there we go. There's the leaflet yet. So we got other expansions. Rulebook. Not super thick, which is nice because I don't really read. That's another word. Too bad I ain't reading them. Oh, look at that little boy. Look at little basic Leon Kennedy and all his polygons. Oh, bless him. Oh, and Claire as well. Okay, so this is the scenario book, which I will look through in regard to gaming when we get around to playing. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Ranking, yes. Clear game. Resident Evil 2, the board game. Total time, 28 days. Number of saves, 0. I'll be saving an awful lot more than that. That's a horrific picture of G on the back. Ooh, boy. I'm already, like, the aesthetic of this is already incredible. Like, massive fan of how they've dealt with this and handled this. Couple of sheets of token, quite a few sheets of tokens actually. Oh no, it's all the terrain as well. So just pop out stuff. I'm not going to pop it all out yet because it's going to go everywhere if I do. But these are the health trackers. Those of you who do play the games or are familiar with the games, this is how, I think it was the first 2 or 3 would deal with your health in the game. So when you got hit, you go into caution, into danger, and then, you know, death. Got some, I don't know what these are. Oh, biohazard B symbols. No idea. Ink ribbons. So presumably you can do some shenanigans with typewriters. Stuff is falling out. And what looks like realistic trackers for ammunition. That's very, very cool. So presumably you will be able to go around and find items and reload your gun. And like again, like in the game, like you'd find herbs lying around. You'd find ammo lying around. Bits and oh, everything is coming out already. I don't want you to come out already. Don't come out yet. Scenery elements it was talking about look like trapdoors and doors. I think that's stairs. Okay, cool. There's a lot here, so that's really cool. They've got a lot. They've got some burnt out cars, some RPD, I presume. Yeah, this is very RPDE. Fairly thick cardboard as well. So unless you're candid like me, you're not going to send these all flying, which is good and encouraging. There's a lot here, man. There's an awful lot in this. Oh, okay. So we've got some repeats. But that's okay. That's not too bad. Now we're getting to the bit we want to get to. The minis. Give it your dice. Presumably with, I think, a normal 6-sided and what looks like dodge and hit tokens. But I'm sure when I go into playing, I'll work out what that is. Got the cards and ammo cards here. Handgun. So this will be a deck with all your equipment and bits and bobs and items in. Stack cards and what looks like the deck of cards for random zombie shenanigans at the back there. You've got to always be front and centre, haven't you? Always got to be front and centre. Always got to be showboating right in the middle of everyone's faces. Right, where is he? Where's our boy? Where's our boy? There he is. There's our boy. Oh, God. Come on. Leon S. Kennedy. Or Leon Susan Kennedy, as my Twitch stream chat likes to call him. If you know what the S stands for, please feel free to comment and tell me. They're actually a lot smaller scale than I thought they would be. And, you know, hopefully quite durable, because I will be dropping them all over the place like that. Detail looks really good. You see you've got the RPD molded into the back there, and you've got all the logos and detail on his vest. Sorry, the camera's taking having a bit of a moment. But yeah, made of what looks like a very soft durable plastic. Similar to, I think, maybe what the first run of Legion models was made out of. If I move this over here, maybe it can then focus on Leon, because maybe there's just too much stuff in the background. Yeah, there we go, that's got it. But face detail is a little bit to be desired. It's got a very big nose, but that's fine, we can work around with that. This will be the first guy we get painted for the game. That's our boy Leon with his curtains. Yeah, really cool model, really cool little model. And then we've got what I presume is Claire. Claire's face is a little better. Not too bad on the old mould line. She needs a bit of cleaning up. See, they've gone for the classic Claire with them booty shorts, rather than the Resident Evil 2 remake Claire. Not terribly tactical, but you do you, Claire. It's all good. But yeah, no, very nice, lovely. What else have we got? Okay, these are the other two. Okay, we have Ada Wong, who I haven't seen this miniature yet. Ada's famous for running around in her red slip dresses, so this isn't exactly a surprise that she's wearing next to nothing in the model. That's probably the best one of the three so far, actually. And we got Kendo, who is the gun shop owner, who you see briefly in number 2. There's not really any other characters you could really have, so they had to have a fourth one, I guess. So, I mean, he's got a shotgun, so he's winning in my mind. A bit of a join there that I'll need to put back together. No, the 4 Survivor models, ultimately really cool, really nice models. Very happy with them. You've got your generic zombies, right? So there's only so many zombie poses you can really do. I think we've got 3 variants here. You've got female zombie, you've got male reachy grabby hands, and just male wandering shambling. That looks like a copper zombie. So there's not a bit more variety, but I get it. There's like 14 of them, and again, like I said, there's only so many zombie poses you can really do. Zombie dogs. Love a zombie dog. Speedy little hounds of death. You get 4 of these. I think one of them is repeated. No, I think they're actually all unique. Get the whole pack out. Get the whole pack out. Well, that's here if my sausage fingers can cope with 4 zombie dogs. Yeah, so we've got 4 little zombie dogs, which are actually really adorable. I know they're zombie hounds, but undead dogs, but they are super cute. I imagine they'll be a nightmare to deal with in the game. Oh yeah, we do have them. Oh, licky. Oh, licky. The lickers, probably the enemy I hate fighting the most in Resident Evil. These are super cool. These are super detailed. I mean, everything's really detailed, but these in particular, they've got all the sinew and the muscle there. He packing cake. Lickers are always known for their junk in their trunk. We've got 2 little lickers, which are super cool. I'm really looking forward to painting these. We'll be using the scale 75 for all these models as well, so there's a nice variety of paint and variation there. It's getting really looking cool. What on earth this is? I want to say it's one of the sewer monsters, but now whatever it is, it's terrifying. It's got some kind of, what I hope is an eyeball on its side. A bit of a derpy face, which is quite fun. Don't have much to say about that because I don't know what it is, but it's cool. And then we have what looks like the big bad, William Birkin, who is a son of a gun in the game. This is really cool. I love all the detail here along here. Whatever this is going on in his chest, the face and the eye, which are synonymous with the character from the games as well. Yeah, really cool. Really cool. It's going to be really fun to experiment with some different flesh tones and get some more really natural decaying look to these models through the Scale 75 range we're going to be using. So those are all the models we have. Yeah, I'm super excited to play this. What are you? I don't know, but you're actually creeping me out a little bit. Go back in there. Yeah, super excited to get around to playing this, and I know Stace has been waiting for me to do the unboxing for a while because she really wants to just run around the police station as Leon. And you know what? I can't say as I blame her, because if the shoe was on the other foot and we bought the Resident Evil 3 variant, I'd be feeling the exact same way about Jill, because we all know, in our heart of hearts, Jill is the best character. It just feels Resident Evil-y, right? This is what you want. That's exactly what you want. It feels Resident Evil. It feels claustrophobic. You get the sense that it's really going to capture the essence of the game. And that's exactly what you want from the game. It might contain scenes of explicit violence and gore. Right, well that is what you get in the box. We will go over back to the main blog area and we'll give you our closing thoughts for this unboxing. Well, there we are. That is the third new game system for the channel. We will be doing every one of those as a painting tutorial. We won't do a painting tutorial for every zombie. We'll do zombies as one, Birkin as one, lickers as one, dogs as one, and then we'll do the 4 characters. So it'll be 8, 9, 10 tutorials for it. For those who enjoy the game, want to paint the models, and me, Stace, and I think we've got a couple other people that want to get involved, are going to be playing through some of the scenarios as a campaign, of which they will all be filmed and put on the channel as and when we get around to that. When we've got our dedicated gaming space, which is something we're working on as soon as we can. But yeah, that is Resident Evil 2. Super excited to get this on the channel and show it off to you guys, and then get around to getting some content out for it. Thank you guys for watching today. We'll be back with another video very soon. Until then, take care of yourselves. See you soon. Bye bye. Bye guys.